Hello, thanks for being here. Today I'm elaborating on what I shared about Britney's, the book. Britney Spears and the book is what my guys are saying, because it's not her book, and I share this in the last video, but specifically they wanted me to share in this video a little bit more using Britney as the conduit to share about Hollywood and Justin Timberlake and some other celebrities. And so they want me to remind everyone that Britney is a brand. You can go check out the original videos I shared on my account about what I channeled around Britney. And what they're saying is that there's a lot of people in Hollywood that are starting to wake up, just like there's people around the globe. If you're watching this video, you might be one of them starting to question your reality, starting to question what's going on here, right? Maybe our politicians don't have our best interests in mind, right? And just so you know, they're middle management. They are not in control of anything here. They are just the face of other agendas from people above them. But you might be starting to question your reality. That's happening in Hollywood. So as the earth is ascending, as people are starting to wake up, it's happening in Hollywood too. So what they're saying is that this is the first time that they've addressed clones. They haven't been sharing anything with me about clones. I have had a lot of questions on these videos about clones, but my guides stay very high level. Clones is much more of a low level, gossipy human thing, so they don't really get into that. But when it's needed and when it will help people understand what's going on, they will bring it up. So in this video, or in what I channeled for this video, is they said that Britney went into contracts originally. She was one of the original people, they're saying, like the first push of these people being used in Hollywood. Like she was the first round. Looks like the first round of the people above them, which is middle management, identifying people who could potentially be used to manipulate the masses. She was in the first round, and that round was a very big round. Like that was maybe decades in the making, they said. There's now been, it looks like, potentially 3 rounds, meaning these beings that are above Hollywood, that created Hollywood to control all of us, they have revised the way that they are bringing people in to have more control of their life. Britney was in the first round. They didn't have as much control. So Britney is still for now around. I don't see that there's clones of Britney. They didn't show me that they show that they have to use old school tactics right now. They're totally using her. She's totally trapped. But because there is something that my guides are saying called the law of non-intervention, there's a law of free will. These are universal laws. Because of the contracts she signed, they aren't really able to, they're able to do a little bit more now that the conservatorship is over, but they're not really able to use her like they can use current day people that are rising to fame and fortune, because they've revised the way they're using them. And so since Britney did not go into contracts, they're saying that they now have verbiage along the lines of, now when people are rising to fame and fortune, they keep bringing up Billie Eilish for some reason. Taylor Swift, I'm going to share that in another video, but they're saying that they don't have the same amount of control over the originals, which Britney was one of those. And they said, and I go into this in other detail and more detail in my original videos about Britney on this account, her conservatorship was actually put together to help protect her from these people above her. And now that it's gone, she doesn't have protection. And there is attempts to make her re-sign contracts and to be able to have more control over her. And that's still it's still in the works, they're saying. So I cover what's going on with her book really in the last video. But what they're saying here specifically to Justin Timberlake, for Justin Timberlake specifically, what my guides are saying is that he was also one of the originals. And that he right now is starting to, like many other people in Hollywood, not be okay anymore with these contracts. He's starting to feel that he doesn't have freedom. So yes, these people might be the richest people on the planet, the most famous people on the planet, but they don't have control over their lives like we do. We aren't in contracts. We might be allowing ourselves to be manipulated. Once you wake up, you can withdraw and no longer consent to these manipulation tactics. But we might be being manipulated through mind control, through the media, I go into this in other videos, I'm not going to here. But these people who have signed for fame and fortune don't have the same control of their life. So would you rather be a billionaire, but have no say, or not much say, and have to show up when you show up, have to do certain things when you don't want to? Or would you rather be a common person and have control over where you go and what you say and who you are interacting with? So they're saying that Justin is not okay with a lot of the stuff that's shared in the book. I'm not going to buy the book. I have no intention of reading it. It's not real. Again, go back and watch my last video on what's really going on. But he's also, the people above him that are in control of his contracts, and most people, the richest and the most famous in Hollywood, they're just playing with people at this point. They're saying they're loosening their grip. They don't, or their grip is loosening. They're not as tight with their control. They're not being as premeditated. They're just kind of playing with people right now. And that's kind of what's happening with some of the stuff in the book that I go into in my last video. Justin is hearing some of these things, and he's aware that it's not all Britney. But there's not much he can do about it. And they're saying that he just has to deal. He has to be along for the ride because of these contracts he's in. So, what they're saying is that unplug from all of this. Don't hate on Justin. Don't keep envisioning Britney trapped, because she's trapped. Envision her free. Send love and light to all of these people. All of these people in Hollywood, they have soul contracts to be in these positions that are not positive. And now they're waking up, as many of us are, as we ascend on this planet and we wake up and start realizing that there's something more going on here than we've been told, than we've been taught. People in Hollywood are going through the same thing. And envision them free. Envision them being able to use their voice. They're not able to use their voice right now unless they want to break their contracts, which they're terrified of doing, because there are threats to their safety. There's threats to their family's safety. This is why a lot of people don't come out and share truth in Hollywood, because they can't. Well, they feel that they can't. But there is free will, and they can choose to do it. They're just worried of the repercussions. What my guides want me to share, I've been wondering. I'm not into Hollywood at all. I don't watch the media. I do watch movies. I do watch TV, but I don't follow any celebrities. And so I wondered why my guides wanted me to share this on my channel. And what they're saying is, if this can reach the right people, people in Hollywood, if this can reach the right people, what they want me to share is that they're not alone. You're not alone. If this reaches someone in Hollywood, you're not alone. There are many people not okay with this anymore and wanting to push back, wanting to share their voice, but they're being told that they're the only ones. They're being told that if they come out, no one's going to stand up with them. No one's going to share their voice as well. They're the only ones. This is all lies to keep people in Hollywood silent from sharing what's really happening, which is they rose to fame and fortune through these nefarious contracts. That some of them get more nefarious as they rise to more fame and fortune. Check out the videos I did on Oprah that I channeled, wild. They want these people in Hollywood, including the music industry, to stay silent. Some of them are more disconnected from their soul and spirit than others. The ones that are still connected to their soul and spirit, again, there's multiple levels of these contracts that have been happening for decades and decades since Hollywood was created. The ones that are more connected to their soul and spirit are waking up, and they're not alone, but they're being told they're alone. So envision these people finding their voice. Envision these people finding courage and being connected with others. One of them is Ellen DeGeneres. I channeled her earlier. She's questioning, she's pushing back. These people above her put her in check during 2020 to show her, if you come out and share truth, if you come out and push back, we will ruin you. And that's what they do. And they're holding it over people's heads. But they have a choice, and they're not alone. So in my next couple of videos, I'm going to share what I channeled around Robin Williams, Taylor Swift. I did also share, I also channeled Michael Jackson. I've been sitting on that one. It's pretty wild, and I'm sharing, I want to share everything that I'm channeling, but I'm a little hesitant on some of these things. But stay tuned. I'm going to be going more into these things. And all of this information is to help you wake up. They're sharing this information so that everyone who's connected to these people who are searching for this on this channel, you might find this video and help support you in your awakening and disconnecting from this illusion that is Hollywood that is made to control us. And while everything I share is 100% channeled and free of judgment and opinion, I have to say this is for fun and entertainment. Thanks for being here. Stick around the next video. Please drop your comments and share this video if you think it will help others. And I'll see you in the next one.